welcome back and thanks for taking the time to join me. I'm going to tie another wee Cormorant pattern. Now the hook and the vise is a size 10 Fario barbless hook. Could be hooks, the Fario hooks. I'm just tying these up for a guy. So the thread we're going to use is the uni thread 80 in far orange. So just going to come in and get the thread started about 3mm behind the eye of the hook. I'm just going to work the thread down until I'm sort of way in line with where a barb would be on a barbed hook. The rib is going to be a natural peacock quill. This has just been stripped, so we're just going to offer this up to the hook, take a couple of turns, and then the body is going to be the Opal Mirage tinsel in large. Just got a wee bit here from the last time. It's basically a tiny wee fly there for the channel, and this is very much the same, only we're just changing out the peacock quill to a natural, and we're going to change out the pseudo hackle at the front to a fluorescent green, or sorry, a fluorescent like yellow. So then we're just going to bring up our Opal Mirage tinsel, just in touching turns up the body, just trying to keep the body nice and level and as thin as you possibly can. Then we're going to come around with our thread, a couple of turns will catch that in, come in and trim away the excess. Now just going to put a wee bit of moisture onto the quill, and I'll use the hackle pliers to bring this up so you can see what I'm doing. And then all we're going to do is just rib the body. Now closely rib it, you know, leave a space between each turn to let the Opal Mirage come through. Now we're going to protect this with some UV resin up to there. Follow that around with our thread. Just disengage your hackle pliers. Then we'll work the thread down to the eye, break that away, bring our thread back up into position. Now we're just going to come in and put on a wee drop of UV resin, not too much, just a wee dab, and then just work this around the body. So this is more to protect the quill than anything, and bring it onto the hook as well. Bring it down onto the hook so it has a bit of purchase. Then I'm going to come in and just hit this with a light. Just light her up. Make sure that the UV resin's cured before you continue to tie the fly. We check. Happy enough with that. Then we're going to get our single wave pseudo hackle. Right. They're just too long. They're just too long. So if I tie that on, you know, it's going to go to the back of the body. So I just need to come in and take off a couple of mil. Just cut it away. Just going to cut away about the first 2mm, just to be able to catch the pseudo hackle in. It's hard stuff to tie in at times. It's nice and tight. It's just because of the core. And we don't want that wee tag end in, because we'll just build up bulk. And then we're just going to come around with 3 turns of the pseudo hackle. It's just the same as the same wee pattern that I put up, only we're changing it out. I think I used orange for the pseudo hackle at the front. Then I'm going to come in, nice pair of sharp scissors, trim away the excess. At this point, bring your thread to the eye. I'm just going to work my thread up over the cut ends of the pseudo hackle. So that's the wee effect that you get, and hopefully you can see this on the camera. And then the wing is just going to be some white Marabou, but you want the tip of the Marabou, you want the blood quill, or the bloods as they call it. Now I'm just going to come in and check just to see how much that I want. It's going to be plenty there, so I'm just going to break away the tip. Now the remainder of that hackle will be ground for the tie lures. So I just got the quill, just going to offer this up. You want that, just want the tips just coming past the bends of the hook. Just going to hold it here with my finger and thumb, come around with a pinching loop, another couple of tight turns. Now it's going to sit high the way the other one did. Just put a wee bit of moisture on it because of the pseudo hackle, but we're just going to come in, clean that away, and trim that off. So we want to bring our thread to the eye. You're just going to build up your head. Just make sure you cover the white Marabou, a wee bit sticking out. Now you want a decent head on this. That's why I'm using the far orange thread. Don't be shy with the head. The rainbows they love the far orange. Then we'll come in, find our whip finishing tool, and we'll throw in a whip finish. Put your thread nice and tight. Come in, trim away your tan thread. Just put a wee bit of moisture on that, let you see it. Then we'll just come in, we drop a super glue. This is the first coat onto the head. Right the whole way right round. And then once that dries, guys, I'll come in as usual and put on a couple of coats of varnish, beg your pardon, to seal up the head. I just want to tighten in here a wee bit because I want this to be able to see the body, the effect on that body. I probably didn't show it as well on the last one, but that natural peacock curl, or sorry, the quill stripped with the Opal Mirage tinsel, it's a great effect and creates a great wee fly. So I'm just going to palm back out just to there. That'll do me. So there you go, guys. Tie a few of those up. I tied a wee black and orange one with the quill body was crimson, and it's on the channel too, so you can check it out. So anyway, if you like the wee flies that I'm putting together, please consider subscribing to my channel. It helps the wee channel out and it helps it grow. And until next time, folks, please stay safe and take lines.